Well, I did something tonight that I know I probably shouldn't do. I listened to the song History Maker by Delirious. Now, if you know anything, if you've been following this blog for any length of time, you know that aside from Amok, I also have a ministry called History Makers, which was based on that song. And in History Makers, what I do is I use young people from the Bible to challenge young people of today. Guys, every time I listen to that song, it just lights something in my spirit. I can't explain it except to say, that line that says, I want to be a history maker in this land. I want to be a speaker of truth to all mankind. And I hope that doesn't sound like I've got some kind of ego problem, because that's not what this is about. My God has come into my life and changed me in so many ways, and I just want to be used by Him to do great things in this world for His kingdom. And I'm not just me, because if it's just me, it's going to be very small. But I'm really hoping that the Lord will use me to raise up a movement of people who are convinced that they can do more with Him than they can on their own. One of the things that I always talk about with history makers is I say that these people in the Bible, we want to make them out as if they were superheroes, but they weren't. They were ordinary people who put their lives in the hands of an extraordinary God. And if you're listening to this today, I just feel like I'm supposed to call on you to do the same thing, to take your ordinary life and to put it into the hands of an extraordinary God and see what He will do with it. I'm looking for people who have a passionate discontent, not a discontent with God, not a discontent with their family, but we look at this world and we see that it's not the way God intended it to be. And we want to do what we can to do our part to bring forth His kingdom in this world. Especially want to talk to the creative folks out there. Guys, one of the things that I feel like the Lord has really been laying on my heart for a long time is this idea of telling the story. Using the gifts you have to tell the story of God to a world that really needs to hear Him. Now, you don't necessarily have to tell the Jesus story. You don't have to tell the Bible story. But what we need to do is we need to use the gifts that we have to show people the Lord in our lives and in our witness. And we can tell these great stories that show the attributes of Jesus. And then give God glory. Give God glory with our lives. Give God glory with our work. Give God glory with the things that God blesses us with, so that we might do great things for His kingdom in this world. I'm looking for a bunch of people who are willing to just submit their whole gift to God and say, God, here it is. Here's everything you gave me. Use it. Use me, God. Use me to your glory. I especially think about the artists, the creative folks out there. God has given us a unique gift to speak into our culture. We Christians, a lot of times we want to whine and gripe and complain about our culture. But you know what? We are in this world. God put us in this world. Jesus saved us in this world so that we might impact the culture rather than being impacted by it. Today, I want to challenge all the creative folks to just come alongside of each other. Work together. Work in your communities. Work with the other creative people. Work with me. And let's use the gifts that we've been given. Let's help each other put our visions forward. These visions that God has given us. Let's come alongside each other. Let's lift each other up in prayer. And let's offer our gifts and our services to each other and to the Lord. And help some of these great stories, some of these great visions that God has laid on our hearts that are too big for us to do alone. Let's work together and share this awesome, beautiful story of a God who loves us so much that He laid down His life and gave His only begotten Son to set us free. Let's stop talking so much about what we're against. And let's use everything in us to amplify the one who we're for, Jesus Christ. Because He is the one who can make the changes that we want to see. He is the one who can turn things around. He is the one who will help you to use what you've been given to make history to His glory. Let's be like those folks in the Bible. Let's take our ordinary lives and put them in the hands of an extraordinary God and trust Him to do amazing things in us, more than we can ask or imagine. If any of this strikes a chord with you or lays a burden on your heart, please contact me at amokarts@aol.com. And we'll pray for each other, and we'll work together, and we'll see what we can do to glorify God. Let's make a difference in this world with what we've been given. Let's tell the story in a way that everyone will hear it. God bless.